The sun always shines. No minutes, no hours. There's no such thing as time. Where the streets are made with gold, and you never grow old. On the other side, on the other side, everybody sings. There's miles and miles of flowers and lots of pretty things, where the sky is perfect blue and everything looks brand new. On the other side, well, I've never been to heaven. I didn't know what it was like, but God let me have the bliss in my dream last night. I could see you smiling. You were looking right at me for the first time in a long time. On your face I saw some peace, and I knew everything was gonna be alright. On the other side, on the other side.
Is that Dorothy?
Yeah. On the other side. Do you ever see me cry? Do you know how much I miss you? I wish I could have said goodbye. Just one more, I love you, and I really get through. On the other side. Well, I've never been to heaven. I didn't know what it was like, but God let me have the bliss in my dream last night. I could hear you laughing. You were looking right at me for the first time in a long time. On your face I saw some peace, and I knew everything was gonna be alright. No more tears and no more sad goodbyes. On the other side. On the other side. On the other side. I'll see you on the other side.
Your room not much different than this. 3 young children cried at the casket of their 32-year-old mother. Left alone with their father was our 6-year-old mother Dorothy, her 8-year-old brother Ernie, and their 2-year-old sister Elsie. I always believe God puts you on a path and your journey becomes your legacy. These 3 young kids never had it easy, and they clung to each other for support. She was very close to her brother and sister, and a highlight for them was spending summers with their extended family in Indiana. Aunt Lil became like a mother to them, and the 5 kids that Lil and Mike had, with those kids, they always treated our mother and siblings as their own. Just a young lady herself at the time, Aunt Lil embraced these 3 young kids as if they were her own, and those 2 families were forever intertwined. In 1950, our father Ray and our mother were married, and that's where we come in. Having no mother to emulate, you could say Dorothy became an original. She paved her own path. There wasn't a holiday that wasn't special, with hanging hearts for Valentine's Day in red tablecloths, shamrocks, coloring Easter eggs, and making Easter lambs and turkeys for Thanksgiving. She sewed all our Halloween costumes through the years, and in turn, we've done that for our kids, and now her grandchildren are doing that for her great-grandchildren. She was an Etsy mom long before the world knew what Etsy was. She has created the path of our lives and the lives of our kids onto their kids. Our Christmases were like a Hallmark holiday. We'd open the door to a Christmas wonderland and her beautiful snow village, her flawless tree, and all our Christmas socks. On Christmas morning, we'd wake up to 7 stacks of presents with our initials on them. While most of us can only imagine the turmoil getting ready for Christmas with only 1 or 2 kids, imagine it with 7. We never felt like we went without anything. She packed little treats and notes with hearts in our school lunches. She was everyone's mom in the neighborhood. She fed kids and gave clothes to kids that needed them. She helped other kids with homework and yelled at them as every good mother did back in the day when you were acting up in her presence. She knew what it felt like not to have a mother, and she made it her mission in life to make sure no one would go without what she could provide them with. She was a seamstress, a cook, a baker, a gardener, a painter, a decorator, and a plumber. There was literally nothing she couldn't do. With our dad getting sick really young, she became the caretaker and provider. She worked part-time jobs and kept the household together while taking care of all of us and our sick father. After our father passed away, she didn't drive, so what did she do? She learned to drive a car in her mid-50s. When she met Ray Ludack, they were as happy as any 2 people could be for 12 years till she had her strokes and was stripped of her ability to communicate properly by aphasia. She was hurt and taken advantage of by his family and sadly lost the second love of her life, Ray. No one could have been knocked down more times and remained so unbelievably positive. She approached everything she did in her life with dignity, respect, and a calm demeanor. Her children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren were the sunshine of her life, and she never let us forget that. She had a smile anytime you entered her door and a kind word. Her life has been forever scarred by the loss of her mother, yet her mothering touched the lives of so many. Her willingness to love and care for the forgotten will not end here. Her legacy has been and will be passed on for generations. Rest in peace, Mama and Graham.